Google might have launched the Pixel 10 series, but there are 8 Pixel phones that are available for you to buy right now in India. This includes 5 phones from the Pixel 9 series and 3 phones from the Pixel 10 series. And these are the phones that have launched in the past 2 years alone. And let's not forget that the Pixel 10 Pro Fold and the Pixel 10a will also be available really soon. And in this video, I'm going to try and pick out the perfect Pixel for you, whether you're trying to buy it through Flipkart or waiting for the big billion day sale, or if you want to buy from Google's fresh new online store. So all your confusion about buying a Pixel, yeah, that will be over by the end of this video. So welcome to the ultimate Pixel buying guide for India. Anyway, if you're watching me for the first time, I'm Ershad. This is Trakin English, your destination for detailed, incisive gadget reviews. Now, before I start recommending the right pixels for you, let me tell you a few ground rules that you should follow. Don't consider the Pixel 7 or the 8 series. These two phones are pretty old, they're not very powerful, and definitely not suited for a recommendation in 2025. Now, if you're planning on buying a Pixel online, it's better to stick to Flipkart or Google Store because Amazon is not an official seller of Pixel phones. Now, if you're planning on buying these phones offline, then you can find them at Reliance Digital or at Vijay Sales, but Reliance is actually the official seller. And if the Pixel 10 series is what you're looking for, then it would make a lot of sense to stick to the Google Store because there are a lot of instant cashbacks available right now, no cost EMI discounts. There are a lot of good deals, including exchange bonus as well, which I'm not going to talk about in this video because you might have a Pixel phone for exchange or not, because that's where you're getting the additional bonus. Now let's start off by talking about what I think is a good starter Pixel for everyone, and that is the Pixel 9a. Now, there are pros and cons of buying the Pixel 9a. Let me break that down for you. Firstly, you get the promise of 7 plus 7 years of OS updates, which is great. You also do get a very similar Pixel experience as the more expensive Pixels. For example, the Pixel 9 or the Pixel 9 Pro or even the 10 or the 10 Pro. With the Pixel 9a, we actually got very good battery life. We got about 6.5 hours of screen on time, which is definitely better than what we achieved with the Pixel 9. And the Pixel 9a also does offer good cameras for the price, and is the only phone in the price category with a USB 3.2 port. Also, the Pixel 9a does have flagship essentials like the IP68 rating and wireless charging as well. Of course, Pixel Snap is not available, but still, wireless charging is a good addition. But there are cons, and that is the Tensor G4, no doubt, and the storage speed is UFS 3.1, which is fairly okay. But what is not okay is the build quality. Could have been better. It doesn't feel very premium. So now, if you're convinced enough that you want the Pixel 9a and you want to try out the Pixel experience, and you go ahead and open Flipkart, you will see that there are no good discounts available right now on Flipkart. And the best deal right now is available on Google Store, where you can get the phone for about 43,000 rupees. However, Flipkart's Big Billion Day sale is right around the corner, and you know it, I know it. The phone is definitely going on discount, and I'm expecting it to go as low as 35,000 rupees. Now, for that price, this is an easy recommendation, honestly. And now you'll be like, Eshar, I can see the phone for 40,000 rupees on Amazon, but it's not an official seller, and I wouldn't want to risk my recommendation by asking you to pick it up from Amazon, because if anything goes wrong with the phone, then God help you. Alright, we love doing such videos for you, by the way, making your buying decision easier. So if you like watching these kind of videos, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and maybe even like the video. Share it with your friends as well. Now let's talk about the base pixels, and if you're looking at it, the base pixels are generally more value for money, and at 65,000 rupees, the Pixel 9 might seem like, wow, that's a good deal, but trust me, the Pixel 10 is a better phone than the Pixel 9, and I'll explain why. See, firstly, Tensor G5 with TSMC's 3nm fabrication node is more powerful than Tensor G4. It's also more power efficient, and it also has better thermal efficiency. Now, I know that the Pixel 10 has a downgraded primary camera and a downgraded ultra-wide angle camera compared to the Pixel 9. In fact, we did talk about this in our comparison. If you haven't watched that yet, video should pop up right now, go check it out. But the addition of a 5x periscope camera is great, primarily because you do get a proper triple camera setup. In our testing, we noticed that the battery life is also superior on the Pixel 10. The display quality has also improved slightly brighter, but more importantly, better colors. You also get more AI features like Magic Q and Camera Coach. But the most important reason why I'm recommending the Pixel 10 over the Pixel 9 is if you buy the Pixel 10 from the Google Store, then you only have to pay 8,000 over the 65,000 rupee price tag of the Pixel 9. And for that 8,000 rupees extra, you get a newer phone which will give you more software updates. You also get more software features. You get one extra camera, and more importantly, you get the new Pixel Snap feature, which, trust me, is a great premium feature to have. Now, this is considering you can get that EMI cashback or the instant discount cashback with HDFC that is available on the Google Store right now at 73k. Great deal for the Pixel 10. But if during Flipkart's BBD the Pixel 9 goes down to 55,000 rupees, then I would say, okay, pick up the Pixel 9 over the Pixel 10, primarily because the price difference would have then become very vast. The price difference basically, according to me, has to be at least 20,000 rupees for you to be like, okay, fine, no, I'll save that 20,000 rupees and pick the Pixel 9 instead. Alright, now let's talk about the Pro phones, and here things can get a little confusing, so let me break that down for you. So firstly, let's talk about the Pixel 9 Pro XL and the 10 Pro XL, the XL variants of the Pro phones. All you get compared to the Pro phones is a larger display and a slightly larger battery with slightly better battery life. So I would sincerely urge you to actually pick up the smaller, more compact version of the Pro phone, the Pixel 9 Pro or the Pixel 10 Pro. Because with these compact phones, you get all the goodness of a Pro Pixel phone. There is no compromise whatsoever. Now, at the time of shooting this video, the price difference between the 9 Pro and the 10 Pro is about 10,000 rupees. Now, a 10,000 rupee price difference when you're spending 90,000 rupees is actually not a lot, because with the Pixel 10 Pro, you do get a whole lot more compared to the Pixel 9 Pro. Again, for that extra money, you get better performance with the Tensor G5. You get much better zooming capability, as you can do 100x with the ProRes zoom now. You also get much better AI features like Magic Q and Camera Coach. You get extra 1 year of software updates, a bigger 4870 mAh battery on the 10 Pro versus 4700 mAh on the 9 Pro. And in fact, the battery life has also improved on the 10 Pro compared to the 9 Pro. But more importantly, again, Pixel Snap, which I think is godsend. So if you're picking up a Pro phone, the Pixel 10 Pro has to be at the top of your list, because the pricing is fairly okay, I would say, especially with the instant cashback or the EMI discounts. And right now, the price difference between the 9 Pro and 10 Pro is not too much for me to say that, okay, fine, save some money and get the 9 Pro instead. Again, the caveat here is that during Flipkart's Big Billion Day sale, if the 9 Pro and the 10 Pro's price difference goes up to 20,000 rupees, then maybe the 9 Pro makes sense. But still, the 10 Pro is better. I don't know, I just feel like the 10 Pro is a really good phone this year. I don't know, it's just me. What do you guys think? Let me know. Alright, now let's talk about this phone. This right here is the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, and the 10 Pro Fold is also coming really soon. So which one of these two folds should you prefer? You should prefer the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 or the Vivo X Fold 5.
Best.
Yeah, I mean, you know it. I don't have to say it, right? Alright, so we're at the end of the video. So yes, the Pixel 9a, the Pixel 10 and the Pixel 10 Pro are my top 3 recommendations among all the Pixel phones that are available right now. And I feel like if you spend the money on one of these phones, then you will not be disappointed. But that's just my feeling. You could still be disappointed. A Pixel is a Pixel at the end of the day, right? Now, before I end this video, you can buy Pixel phones from many, offline resellers or offline stores, like, mom and pop stores that will be around you in your city. Now, how do they source their phones? Either they buy it from Flipkart or they import it from Japan. Now, the problem with, again, recommending these, the Flipkart ones are fine, but the problem with recommending the, Japanese import units is that, again, I'm not so sure about the international warranty. It's a little up in the air, and I don't know if you will actually get warranty. With the Pixel 9 series, you did get international warranty. Basically, if you bought a phone in India, you could take it anywhere and that would give you international warranty. But I'm not so sure if you buy a phone in Japan, would they service it here? I mean, it's up in the air. It's better not to be, doubtful about these things and buy from official sellers only. Mostly phones are best bought through official sellers. Alright, I hope this video was useful. Do share this video with a Pixel Buglu, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep tracking and stay safe.